morning, Year 11s. Oh, I thought I'd get up early this morning and do a dem for you. So this is a really easy one. I want everyone to do this one, unless you're cooking something else more difficult. Everyone should have these ingredients at home. So today we're making potato and bacon pancake stacks, okay? Pretty easy. You can put anything, you don't need to put the bacon with it. They're kind of a savoury base, so you can put anything with them. They're really delicious and light and fluffy. Okay, let's get started. The recipe calls for 2 small potatoes, and then it says to peel, cut and steam them, which I have already, and they're partially mashed, okay? We also need some milk, self-raising flour. This will give it sponginess, 2 eggs, pepper, salt, bacon, and maple syrup. Now I've got 100% pure maple syrup, which is much better for you than maple flavored syrup, because maple flavored syrup just has like sugar syrup but with maple flavoring. But this is actually maple syrup that comes straight from the maple tree. Alright, so let's get started. I'm going to pop my potato into my bowl. And 1/4 cup of milk. Now we want these to be really, really smooth. So I'm going to start with the spatula and just mushing them together, making sure that there's no lumps whatsoever. Now you can also, which I might do just to show you, you can pass them through a sieve, which I will show you. I'll get my sieve out. I've just placed my mashed potato in the sieve and just using my spatula and just pushing it through. Now this does take a long time. If you went to a restaurant, this is how they would do your mashed potato. Now you can see it falling through and you have a super duper smooth mash. Okay, I've got some very smooth mash there. Now I'm going to separate my eggs. You might have noticed I just put on my apron because I forgot to before. Now you don't want any egg yolk in your egg whites, because they are going to fluff up. Now the next part says, using a spatula, fold the eggs and the sifted flour, egg yolk and the sifted flour through the mashed potato. Just sift flour through and my egg yolks. And folding it is just being lightly. You don't want to get all your air out of your mashed potato, but you do want it to be all incorporated. The next part of the recipe says to beat your egg whites till soft peaks. Now there's my egg whites. It said use a handheld beater or you can use a whisk. I've got my trusty mixer here, so I'm going to use that. So this goes up on high. It won't take that long to do. Now these are soft peaks. Now they are going to move around. You can tell the difference between soft peaks and firm peaks. So that's soft. Firm would be much stiffer than that. So we're going to take these over and mix them through our mashed potato. Now it says gently mix your egg whites through your mashed potato. Now you do need to do this gently, otherwise all that beautiful air you've just put in your egg whites are going to be smashed out. So pop that in. But you do want it completely mixed through. Now this is going to make your mixture softer and lighter. So fold. Now this takes a little bit longer than mixing, but it gives you a much lighter effect. Now when you whisk your egg whites up, to get peaks you need to make sure you've got a clean, dry bowl that's got no protein in it, so none of the, no fat in it, sorry, so none of the egg yolk at all. Let's keep mixing through. I've got a tablespoon of melted butter here. I'm going to put a tablespoon of oil in that too. Now the butter and the oil have got different melting temperatures, so that's important to have both of those. So we're going to get to the cooking now. Now I've got my pan on medium heat, and I'm going to brush my pan with the oil and butter mixture. Now you don't want too much, you want to reduce the fat that you're consuming. And I've got 1/3 of a cup measurement for my pancake mixture. Now these are quite, it's quite a thick mixture. Just putting it out like that so it's nice and round. Now, if you are concerned about fat content and sugar content, you could actually put poached egg and smoked salmon on these pancakes instead of bacon and maple, or you could put avocado and poached eggs. Anything like that you could use. That's been cooking for about 2 minutes on that side. Now I'm just going to flip it over. Oh, that's nice. Now I've preheated my oven to it's about 120, and I'm going to get a plate so I can keep my pancakes warm while I cook the rest of them and cook my bacon. Okay, I am going to make some poached eggs to serve with this. So I've just put on a pot of warmish water, and I'm going to put a splash of vinegar in. Now that helps to coagulate the egg yolks. And then I'm going to agitate the water and drop my eggs into it. Okay. And gently pop that in. Now I'm just going to check my poached eggs, which are boiling here. Now, just be gentle. Yes, they are ready. So I'm just going to drain them on a clean tea towel. Find the other one. There it is. And top them aside, ready to serve. Okay, here we are on our last pancake. Now, as I said, the mixture's really quite thick, so just be careful when you are putting it out. And I'm just kind of making it even with my spatula. Okay, now this mixture has made 4 decent sized pancakes. So this pancake has been cooking for a couple of minutes. I'm going to turn it over now. When you turn it over, make sure you get right underneath it, otherwise it'll flop about, because it's not cooked on this side, it's cooked on the other side. Okay, that's great. And once that's cooked, pop it in the oven with your others, keep warm, and we're going to cook the bacon. Now, just showing you these, once they're cooked, it's nice and fluffy and quite thick. It's probably about 5 mil thick. Now, in a non-stick pan, I've got my bacon, and I'm just going to fry that off till desired. Like, some people like it really crunchy and almost burnt, and others like it fairly cooked. So just cook it to what you like it to be. I'm now ready to serve up. Now, each serve, I'm going to have 2 pancakes. And I'm going to do 2 different ones. I'm going to do a sweet version, and I'm going to do a savoury version. Okay, I've got my bacon. Some sliced strawberries. And on this one over here, got my bacon, my poached eggs, they're still warm. Guys, now I've got my potato pancakes with egg and bacon, and I'm just going to put some salt and pepper on that. And I have potato pancakes with strawberries, bacon, and I've popped the maple syrup in a little jar, container there, so you can tip it over yourself. Now, believe it or not, bacon and maple syrup taste amazing together. So I hope you have fun doing those. Just so you can see those. Yeah, have fun. Now, I'm sure everyone will have these ingredients, so get cracking for tomorrow. Get prepared today to cook tomorrow. Thanks, guys.